Hey guys, what's up? Answering the first question. It's about carb backloading. He says, during the bug phase on carb backloading, how much of a calorie surplus must you be in? What do you suggest? Well, Kiefer, if I remember correctly, he actually mentioned that counting calories is not really important when you were bulking on carb backloading, simply because of the fact that the purpose of carbs. In carb backloading, you're only using your carbs for what it's for, which is energy, meaning you're only eating your carbs the night before a workout. The reason why it has to be the night before because most people think that their pre-workout carbs is what's going to help them on the next workout, when that's not the case. The time it takes for your body to convert those carbs, to break them down and convert them to glycogen, actually takes a while. That's why you eat the carbs the night before your training session, and then you go out and you train. The carbs you eat post-work, the carbs you eat pre-workout, believe it or not, even after you finish training, a lot of them are still in your stomach. A lot of them are still going through your colon and stuff, and they're not fully digested, let alone going into the bloodstream and being synthesized into glycogen. So the counting calories problem comes in if let's say you try to eat 2,000 calories a day. That's a problem because on the days that you're not, you're supposed to only eat your carbs the day before you train. So the day before your next training day, the day before an off day, for example, you don't eat carbs because, like I said, carbs are only there for energy if you want to stay lean. If you eat carbs one night and then the next day you don't train, and guess what? Those carbs just stay in your body. Then you're gonna eat carbs again, and you end up having that spillover effect where your carbs just pile up, and next thing you know, they go into your fat stores. So if the problem with counting calories is you're gonna be eating the same calories every day. What about the days when you're not training the next day? It's gonna get confusing. So what I suggest is before you train, just eat enough carbs, to give you enough energy for the next training day, right? If you're doing carb backloading. If you're not, then don't even worry about watching the video. And as far as how many carbs you should eat, it depends on your body. What I like to tell people is, first of all, start off with like a number, right? Let's say you want to start off with 1 gram of carbs per pound of body weight. Start with that. Try it out for 7 days. Try it for a week or two. I would say a week, and see how your workouts are. So if you eat, let's say you weigh 150 pounds and you eat 150 grams of carbs, all right? You just want to start with that number. Just always start low. And you see that the next day your workout suffers, your energy levels are not high enough, then try increasing your carbs the following week. You want to try this out for a week first. And then following you might want to increase it by like 20, 25, 50, depending on how bad your workout was, until you get to that number that you're comfortable with, it's comfortable with your body. You don't want to eat too many carbs because, like I said, your body, if you eat more than what your body needs, then the rest is just gonna stay in your glycogen stores, and then over time, the more carbs you eat, the more it's gonna pile on top and then lead to fat storage. So that's one thing I learned on carb backloading. Find out exactly how many carbs you need for your next workout. It's that simple. For your next workout, for me, it might be a different number than you. So just find out exactly what you need to sustain you the next day. Get that amount, and on the days when you're not gonna train the next day, focus on vegetables and stuff like that. So I can't give you a number. Just focus on your carbs. It's carb backloading, not calorie backloading. Focus on your carbs. Take good care of your carbs. Your protein is going to be the same, whether you're on backloading or whatever else. Just get enough protein, for protein synthesis and things like that. But the only thing you want to focus on is your carbs. Your fats are also good. Just use the fats that are needed for, like, the testosterone and stuff like that. But the emphasis should be on carbs, not necessarily calories. You still want to keep that, in the back of your mind, but the emphasis should be on your carbohydrate intake before the workout. Find out exactly how much you need. Eat that shit. Use it the next day for its energy, and keep it at that. Don't eat excess carbs. Now, Kiefer mentioned that in case you're density bulking, like you really want to put on a lot of weight and you really don't care, then you can eat carbs every day. Then I would suggest getting a calorie plan or whatever. But at first, I discourage people from focusing on calories. Just focus on the amount of carbs you need to sustain you for your next workout, and you only get that number through trial and error. All right, hope that helps.